Hey guys, Katie here. Hey, listen. Today I was listening to a call and it was so powerful. It's actually the second time I listened to it, and it was actually a call with Tony Rush called "Tomato Sandwiches" and something. But I love his wit, his humor, his he's got so much wisdom and nuggets come out of him left and right. But here's the thing. Here's one thing that I actually know that I've struggled with, and maybe you've struggled with this too. Have you ever struggled, or maybe been intimidated by your worthiness, or by what you believe that you deserve, or do you have like a poor self-image of yourself? Like you knew deep down that you were better than what you thought, but it was like you couldn't just get these thoughts out of your head that made you think less of yourself. Well, I know for a long time I've dealt with that battle because, I grew up, I'm the youngest of six kids, and we just, we didn't have a lot growing up. And so when I was 10 years old, I started my own window washing business, so I could pay for sports and pay for school and pay for, extra things that I wanted to do. And I remember growing up where, my parents always had a lot of oil lanterns because we never knew when the electricity was going to go out. We didn't know if we were going to pay the electric bill or the water bill or the mortgage bill or whatever the case may be. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, there was a lot of really great things about growing up too. It's just, but I always remember struggling. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever just felt like your whole life, maybe you were meant to struggle? Maybe you weren't called, to do something better than what you're doing right now. And as you're watching this, I have no idea where you're at. I don't even know, if, like, for example, for myself, I know what it's like to experience unemployment. I know what it's like to experience the burden of debt, where it's suffocating, where you don't even know, like, what you're going to do. You don't even know how you're going to get out of this mess, right? Have you ever experienced that? Well, I have. And to tell you the truth, I'm still climbing out of a huge battle of the last, 4 years that I spent, having some success and having some failures in my life by going into business for myself when I found myself in unemployment in 2009. But my journey actually started a little bit prior to that, actually after I lost my brother to drugs in 2006. And have you ever been in that place in life where you've just kind of questioned everything? You question where you're at. Like, there's got to be something more. There's got to be something better to life than what I'm really doing right now. Well, when I was thinking about this call today, it was just a reminder of having to constantly put my focus on worthiness and having a better self-image of myself than I have, in the past, because I know for myself, even though are you the kind of person that's pretty self-sufficient? I've always been pretty self-sufficient, and I've always thought, I'll just figure it out on my own. But at the same time, I can be a little bit ADD about stuff. And I might be in too many different directions. And one of the things one of my weaknesses, I will tell you, has been focus. Like, it's like sometimes I can have focus where I'm totally on, and sometimes it's just completely off. And because of that, I've created mistakes that I've had to walk through in life. There were choices that I made that I had to take personal responsibility for and say, okay, now this is not a good place that I'm in right now, and it's not fun. But even I was broke, totally broke, like 6-7 months ago, and I came across this platform for $25, not knowing that I would be in the freedom and building the freedom that I'm building right now, and being a part of the team that I am right now, which is so powerful, because just that in itself, where two or more are gathered and they agree, man, I'm telling you what, it's like game over. You know what I'm saying? And so, I'm truly blessed to be a part of that. But I also know that I asked for it. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, I take full responsibility for where I'm at, and I don't like where I'm at. What do I want? And so it was a combination of a lot of questions I had to ask myself to say, okay, I don't want to be here anymore. I need to get out. What do I need to do? Well, it first started in my head. It really did. It first started as a thought. And running other businesses before, I didn't want to get back into working 16-hour days like I did in the gym and running my business, working 7 days a week. And it was just hard on my marriage. It was hard on my family, and I felt out like I was always attached to the phone. And that was not what I wanted. Okay. That was not what I wanted. It created more pain in my life than it did happiness in my life. And it was hard for me to, find gratefulness because I was miserable. And when miserable people, all you do is attract miserable people. And then you're all just miserable together, and that makes it worse. So, but after studying, because I spent a lot of time in personal development, and studying people who are extremely wealthy, one of the things that I've recognized is that when you have this broke, poor image or mindset of yourself, or maybe of your finances or whatever, maybe could have stemmed from growing up or other situations that could have happened in your life. When you have that mindset, you think life is happening to you all the time. You just think you got the worst luck and nothing's ever going to be better. Nothing's ever going to be greater. And you find yourself blaming, you find yourself being this victim. And I totally was that person. I didn't know, oh my gosh, I've had scales pull off my eyes, not even realizing that I had it in me to be great, and not from just a financial standpoint, but just, to really be of service to the world, to make an impact, whether it be one person, whether it be 10 people, it didn't matter. It was a matter of, I needed to start building my character. And that's a lifelong project. Building your character is truly who you are when you're in private. You know what I'm saying? Your reputation is just what people think of you. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you do have a bad reputation. But I tell you what, somebody with a bad reputation, sometimes I have more, let's just say, hope in life that I can see in them sometimes, because they got nowhere to go except to go up. You know what I mean? So I see a lot of people that have a bad reputation that just turn their life around with a blink of an eye. And I know that I have a reputation of being a little bit of a rebel, and it's something that has been a good thing, but it's also been an unhealthy thing, which has kept me at times not being a student, not being coachable, not being teachable. And I just thank God for bringing mentors in my life. To be able to listen to a call that I listened to today is a blessing. It really is. You know what I mean? I don't take for granted, what's in front of me. We only get so many opportunities in life to be a part of a movement. We only get so many opportunities in life to really, put these thoughts in our head that says, you know what, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. And these are things that I've struggled with. These are things I've struggled with disbelief. I've struggled with doubt. I have ventured on projects and completely walked away from them because, I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe I had what it took, and even learning the internet, for example, and I'm just being really transparent right now. Even learning the internet, I kind of teeter-tottered, like, should I really do something like this? Is this something that I can do? I wasn't sure if I could do it. Because I felt intimidated by saying, okay, I want to help you online, but I don't really know what I'm doing. And that's not the way to be. But what's so awesome is because of this platform, and because of my previous business experiences, and because of my failures, I've been able to learn and master some techniques that has actually helped people. And I continue to plug into this training and plug into this platform because it's making me that much better, and it's helping me believe that I can do it, which is the personal development side of this platform. And that's what I love about it. At the end of the day, that to me is so important. Believing in yourself is so important than anything you could ever think of. Anything that you could ever think of. So friends, I'm coming to you today is, where are you at? Do you believe in you? Are you ready to believe in you? Are you ready to get in the game? Man, I tell you what, I just 6-7 months ago, I was just frustrated. Being a stay-at-home mom, just frustrated with the mistakes that I made, frustrated with, the decisions that I made. But you know what? There's nothing greater than when you look at yourself in the mirror, you say, I take full responsibility for where I'm at, and I want to make things better in my life. And it started with clicking the link below this video, filling out a form paying $25, and it's already radically changed my life, and we're just getting started. Look, folks, when you click that link below, you're not just joining me, okay? You're joining a team, and you're joining a movement, okay? You're joining people who are ready to breathe life back to your dreams, your vision, and your voice. You have a choice in life, and you can make that decision whenever you want. You can decide now. And I encourage you, click the link below, fill out that form, pay the $25, and I will see you on the inside to get you rocking and rolling, whatever it is that you need to do to get your life turned around, and I'll see you on the inside. All right, take care, click the link, and I can't wait to meet you. Bye.